here. Before I start into coloring. All right. So if you're new to the live stream, basically, feel free to jump in chat. You want to go ahead and switch your settings at the very top of the screen off to the right to live chat, and then you can follow along with the chat. If you're watching back on a stream, excuse me, if you're watching the stream back on the video, after the fact, you can actually go on a computer and see the replay of the chat and follow along there. So please feel free. Hi, everybody coming in. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Callie. Ooh, it's good to see you guys. Awesome, awesome. We'll wait for a couple more people to get here. I hope you guys are doing good. I saw some of you in Shannon's stream earlier and Connie's stream. Hi, Sue. Welcome, lurking from work. We won't tell. Mum's the word. Our little secret. It's so good to see you guys. So I thought I would go ahead and color in Gnome Sweet Gnome. It's Creative Haven. It's a Teresa Goodridge book. And so let me go ahead and get into the page that I wanted to color. So this is what we're looking at, this fun little snoozing gnome. And I've only sort of recently become okay with gnomes. I've always been kind of, I don't know, weird with them, I guess. Like I haven't been able to decide if I like them or not. So, hi, Noelle, good to see you. Yeah, I like for example, I like Christine Karen's gnomes. Those are super cute, but I don't know. They're kind of freaky. Teresa Goodridge does a good job, but some of them I'm not so fond of. Some of you may remember that Coloring Heaven special that was like garden gnomes, I think, and that one was not so bueno, but I have it, so I probably should color in it. Hey, Pickle, good to see you. All right. Oh, you know what? I did want to show you one little thing, and I think Davissa will probably do a review on her channel, but just real quick, I wanted to show you, this came today. She had enabled me with this little gem. Here, let me get it in screen here. Move this out of the way. So yeah, these pastels, they're Lightwish pastels. And I can't wait. I love her images, but yeah, a lot of detail. I agree with you, Callie. And Kenny says, I love some gnome pictures, but not others. Yeah, I totally feel ya. So yeah, Davissa tried these out and she really liked them, and she said they were really super soft. So these just barely came from Amazon, and my husband brought them in to me. So I'm super excited to use them. So yeah, Kenny, they are. I'm only like, I'm new to oil pastels, so I'm super excited. I have a small set that I'm not in love with, so I'm really hoping that these are a lot softer, because that's what I didn't like about my old set. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do some coloring. You know, Callie, I didn't used to either. Just they're kind of tricky, aren't they? But just recently I've started to kind of play with them a little bit, and I got out one of the Denise Collette books, and those are not my favorite books. I'm kind of learning to like them a little bit better, but I got out one of those books and I practiced on a couple pages just to sort of get my feet wet. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know. I've only done a couple pages with them, but so far so good. And I'm really hoping this brand will help, you know. So today I am using Soucolors. So as you guys probably know, I'm usually all about the Prismas. I don't have a whole lot of other pencil sets like you guys do. I have a handful. So I'm learning to kind of embrace some of the other pencil brands a little bit. So it's new to me to do something other than my other than my Prismas. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, Callie, I agree with that. Definitely. Oh, have you done that, Kenny? You've used the Gamsol. I did that as well, and that was, I have to admit, that was kind of nifty. I will definitely play with those with the Gamsol a little bit more. You don't either, Pickle? That makes me feel better. So many people have so many yeah, have so many different pencil sets. I am just not one of them. I got a few to play with anyway. They make great backgrounds. Yeah, Kenny, I would agree with that. So yeah, I'm excited to play with these, you know. So we'll see. I'll let you know what I think of them. Practice, practice, and never do it again, Pickle. Man, you are a girl after my own heart, let me just tell you. Yeah, like I'm done with this, you know. I am done. Kenny, does the Gamsol work well on Neo 2s? I would guess you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't need to do that because Neo 2s are water soluble. Now, you may want to use them on the Neo 1s, but maybe Kenny has an answer for us here. I'd love to hear as well. I just wouldn't think you would need to use them on Neo 2s. Huh. Well, Kenny, man, get after it and get back to us. Inquiring minds here, you know? Oh, wow. So you guys all know that I went camping last weekend, or some of you guys may know that. And that was fun. We didn't go very far away from home here, so that was good. But it was, I'll tell you what, I have never been such a lazy bum in my life as I was on this camping trip. Like we literally did nothing, like nothing at all. We people watched and we ate. So, you know, those two things go pretty well together. So so that was kind of fun. There was somebody parked next to us, and their rig, it was painted. It was like a really old pickup truck, like, I mean, really old. I can't even, maybe like, I don't even know, maybe like from the 70s or something. I'm not very good with vehicles, but an old truck. And then he had a trailer, and on the trailer, it was painted the same color as this truck, this green color. And he named it Frank and Beans. So I'm guessing his name is Frank, but we had a good laugh over that. It's always just fun to sort of check things out and people watch, but we had a good time. Hey, Shannon. Anybody I missed? I don't know, but hello. Shannon, I'm only barely able to function after seeing only a small portion of your Kirby books in your stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was like, yeah, I'm a little scared. I had to cover, I'm not gonna lie, I had to cover my eyes for like a little bit of it because, you know, scary. I don't do Kirby. What I did have, hey Alex, good to see you. What are we whatcha-gotting on Shannon there, Pickle? Franken beans are yummy. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So that was fun. And then, gosh, the people next to us had just a ton of, well, no, excuse me, let me back up a step. It was like a single woman in her RV, and she had a little cute little dog, and there must have been like a great big group of them that met up, and they all had dogs. It was like so fun to watch them with their dogs, just because they there would be this great big old line of them with these walking their dogs on leads, and it was hilarious. And the dogs all got along, so it was kind of cute. That was another fun little people watching thing. Alex says I had chicken and rice for lunch. Alex, you always have like the best sounding food, always. Yeah, I don't worry about. Yeah, there you go, Pickle. Don't worry about the details, just color over them. You know, I do that on some books, to be honest. There's like some of yeah, just some of the small little details, like maybe like Johanna Basford or that type of thing. It's like, oh my gosh. I always get a little bit hungry like watching these streams. Hey Jamie, good to see you. Everybody talks about food in these streams, and I'm always like, by the time I'm done watching a stream, I'm like starving. So I made tacos last night. That's kind of yummy, right, guys? That was pretty good, and I even have leftovers, so I don't have to worry about it today. So that's kind of good. That's my husband's very favorite dinner is tacos. So sadly, I don't make them as often as I should. Yeah, I agree, Alex. Pretty yummy, and they were. We had them. We had too many of them last night, honestly. So Pickle says that's what I do with with the details. Kirby was one of the first artists they started coloring, and I'm still coloring him nowadays. More power to you. I just, you know what, I got rid of mine. Maybe one of these days I'll pick it back up again, but I don't know. They're just, I love seeing what everybody else does in those, but I don't know. They're just a lot for me. Food and coloring pages goes hand in hand naturally. Yeah, for sure. Oh man. Okay, I missed something there, Alex. We have, oh, for your house. I know what you're talking about, the 4 showings. Good luck with that. I hope that's going well. I don't remember if I told you guys this or not, but we have a water leak under the flooring in our laundry room. And so my husband had to have he had an insurance adjuster come over today, and we've already had the plumbers come out and give, estimates like, oh my gosh, like just under $12,000, like really, really pricey to put in brand new lines because our plumbing is under the flooring, which is like impossible to repair or replace. So he had an estimate from our insurance company, or not an estimate, what am I trying to say? A inspection. And it looks like, everybody knock on wood. Hey Mona, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hey Jen, good to see you. And I hope all is well, Jen. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see what happens, but the insurance adjuster or inspector seemed to think that it would be covered. So man, I hope so, because that is a lot of money that we really didn't want to have to spend. So wish us luck. Yeah, what happened is I was standing on the floor in the laundry room and I could feel this area of warmth. And I told my husband, and sadly, we had it happen one other time where there was a hot water leak under the flooring, so we knew what it was. So, yeah, he got right on it, calling people. But it's always home ownership is always lovely until it's not, right? So Kenny, or Alex rather, I hope your sale goes well. I really, really do. I'm rooting for you guys. And Jen says, blanket hellos to everyone. So yeah, the way we're doing it right now is because we don't want this leak to spread. Thank you, Jamie, for that. I appreciate it. So what we're doing right now is we're turning off the hot water you know, like between showers and running the dishwasher and all that good stuff. So that it kind of a little bit feels like camping around here too, just because, oh man, you know, it's just, it's a little bit of a pain. It really is. But we don't want it to do more damage until we can get, you know, the new lines in until it's repaired. So, it's always something. Anyway, I sound like a whiner, don't I? Like, plumbing problems are not fun though, I have to admit. And they're so expensive, you know? Yeah, definitely prayers, Jen. Okay, let's go to, let me go to a lighter color here. And I thought this page was so cute though. And I'm trying to decide, like, I think I kind of want to do primary colors, but oh, that's right, Alex, I do remember. You're entitled to a little whining. Thank you. You might be sorry you said that. Yeah, not cheap for sure. And like just when you think that you're like, yeah, things are okay, and then you get whammed with some big home expense, right? It's just the way it goes. I'll have to rewind. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I missed something there. What did I miss, Shannon? Shannon, I don't think you saw on your stream, but that one where you were showing the old photographs of the three ladies, like the three sisters, my comment to that was their yearbook says most likely to haunt a house. So, yeah, yeah. Wanting you to repeat the whole story. Nope, she doesn't need to do that. Nope, nope, nope. Unless she wants to. Those old pictures were really cool. We have a lot of them. When my mom was alive, she was really into genealogy, and so she one of her things was that she really tried hard to collect the artifacts, like the old photos and the old documents, like house deeds and marriage licenses and, you know, birth certificates and stuff. And back in the day before the internet, she used to have to like write to the county, you know, courthouses and things to get various items. Like it was a chore, and send, you know, a self-addressed stamped envelope and all that kind of stuff. So she went to a lot of work to do the genealogy. Like it wasn't just for the purpose of knowing your family tree. She wanted like all the bits, you know, and military records, and it was kind of cool. So we have tons of that stuff. Yeah, we do. One might even say that we have too many of those things, but it is pretty cool. She did work really hard on that for years and years and years. She even taught genealogy, which is kind of cool. All right, I think, let me move along from this wood. So I was trying to figure out on this page, oh, I know, Shannon, that one totally looked like your cousin. That's almost eerie, that photograph, that old photograph. Oh, really, Pickle? Aw, that's so cool. I love it. Yeah, you know what? We're like that too. Like some of them, we just really have no idea who the people are. And, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But the other thing my mom used to do is she was like all into buying all sorts of little frames, like old looking frames, you know, like what Shannon was showing those, or some of them were old, to hang on the room, on the, I can't think, on the wall in her genealogy room. But what was funny is when she'd buy some of those frames, she would hang them on the wall before she'd, you know, like find the right picture that she wanted to put in the frame. And so they'd be like the models that came with the frame, right? And so it was like trauma as a child. Like, is this a cousin or is this a or is this a model from, you know, the sample of, you know, page of the frame? Oh my gosh, we used to tease her about that all the time. Yeah, I do too, Kenny. I agree. And he thought, oh, really, Shannon? And he thought it was his brother. Oh, that's cool. You know what? That's good, Callie. I think that's important to like always write on the pages because sadly, you know, we years later the you know the younger generation doesn't know who people are. Yeah, I try to do that too. I try to date things as well. You know, here, let me. My arm is always in the way here. Sorry, guys. I need to learn to be better about that. Not that you care about what I'm coloring that much. It's more about the chat, but I'll try to be better about my darn hand being in the way. Yeah, yeah, people won't know what's what later on. Oh, another funny genealogy story. So we would go on like little vacations for her to do genealogy and visit these courthouses and stuff. Or when you're old and gray and you can't remember exactly. And I remember like one of the things we would do is like the gravestone rubbings. You know how you do that like with chalk or crayon or whatever. And I was doing this one, and you could kind of make out the characters, but not really the writing on it. And I kept repeating it. I'm like, what in the heck does this say? It says Garth, but not for mother. And I was like repeating that over and over. And my mom came over and looked, and of course she has a lot of experience. She's like, no, no, honey, that's gone but not forgotten. I was so embarrassed. Like, okay, yeah, I really I really got that one wrong. Like I was spending all this time trying to read it, and the reality was it was like a nothing statement, right? You know? Oh my gosh. Pickle says, I don't need to write on photos. It's all on Facebook and Instagram. Isn't that so true? So I want to know from you guys. I know, isn't that funny, Kelly? Um, I told you you need new glasses. Yeah, well, I have no excuse because I have contact lenses, so I can't really. um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Oh well. Oh no no no. Facebook and Instagram and those kinds of things. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Do you still print your photos, or is everything all just digital? And I'm gonna grab a little bit of water here. Exactly, Jamie. A new prescription. I probably do need one, truth be told. Yeah, I probably do. I always wonder about that because, like nowadays, instead of like my son's generation, instead of them, you know, like he'll say, here, you know, do you want these old pictures or whatever? No, no, I'll just snap a picture of it with my phone. So it's like it stays digital. So Shannon says all digital. Callie says she prints photos. Digital, says Kenny. Interesting, you know. What's really sad is I think about all the years that I did scrapbooking, and I don't know what to do with those. Most of mine, Pickle says, most of mine are digital, but since Mama's gone, I've printed loads. Scared of losing her pictures totally. You know what? Copies and more copies for things like that, I think. And keep them in a safe place, Pickle. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. And Jamie says most of mine are digital. You know, mine are too, but yeah, I think of like I have loads of like scrapbooking albums, and I just don't know that do I even want to keep those, or do I want to just snap pictures of those and make them digital. Like I just don't know. Like I don't want to be, here's the thing, it's like I don't want my son to have to go through all these things, and I'm not a saver by any stretch. Like, you know, I'm real organized and that kind of thing. Still, I don't want him to have to go through and feel like he's got to schlep through a bunch of junk, you know, that I've stored. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about those scrapbooks. You know, I had fun creating them. I think they look really cool, but um, yeah, kind of interesting. Shannon says, Pickle, I have a wall in my room of printed pictures of my granny. I love that so much. Yeah, that's really special. And you also have pictures on flash drives, says Callie. Yeah, that's you. I think that's brilliant. You know, you just kind of have to. So, okay, so here's my second question. For those of you who are former, I'm going to say former scrapbookers, because I don't know that there's many of us that still scrapbook. Um, do you guys save those physical books, or are you taking photos of those or scanning them and making those digital? Because I really want some advice on mine. It's a quandary. I don't know what to do with those. I also save. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, but I would love to know. Like this is fascinating to me because I just don't know, you know? When I was growing up, everything was photos, you know, so I don't know. Oh, hang on just a sec here. There we go. You print special photos of your favorites, Jamie. Yeah, that's kind of what I do too. And the other thing I do is I do like to journal, so I have one of those little mini printers. It's like a little Canon Ivy, and they're not the best quality photos, but I will print little pictures of that and put in my journal from time to time. Kenny says I wanted to get into scrapbooking, but it was so overwhelming. Couldn't figure it out. You know what? It was a lot for sure. There's so many supplies. Kind of like, well, really, it's kind of like any of our hobbies, right? They're all a labor of love, and they all involve a lot of supplies, you know? So, I don't know. I enjoyed the time that I did it, but I don't regret doing it. But I think I kind of feel like my scrapbooks, like they're maybe dated now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So many items, hundreds and thousands. Yeah. Yeah. My husband's parents and grandparents were real savers of things. Like we've got generations back of passports and things. Um, so it does get kind of overwhelming, you know? What is that thing that people talk about? Something like, is it Swedish death cleaning or something like that? Do you know what I'm talking about? And it sounds like creepy, but what it is, from my understanding, is that when you reach a certain age, that you really need to do the next generation a favor and go through your things, get rid of things that are not important or wouldn't be important to them, and clean up and don't make it such a chore for them to have to go through things after we're gone, you know? Um, so honestly, I don't think that's a bad idea. I kind of do that anyway, um, in my everyday life. Like I'm kind of just for the most part not a saver. I run down to Goodwill all the time. Let's see, what am I missing in chat here? You had a friend show you how to scrapbook? Yeah. Didn't get no scrapbook. Well, why not, Shannon? Why not? I try to keep things minimalized. Or is it minimized? I don't know. And 100,000 other things. Yeah. Oh my gosh, right? Oh, that's right. The brads, the rivets. Oh yeah, the eyelets, that was a lot. That was a lot. You know. But all right, I need to kind of shade in more here, I feel like. Let's see. Let me do that. So I need some advice on this. I don't know if anybody's colored this page or if you can look at it and tell me, but is this a pattern or not? Because I kind of feel like if I start coloring in like, you know, every one of these checkered pieces of fabric or quilted pieces, if each one of those is blue, if I do like, you know, blue, yellow, red, I'm just making this up, you know, like, am I gonna run into trouble? Blue, yellow, red. And see, then this would be blue, but it's not checkered. See, I don't know. Or maybe I just do this whole thing random and I just don't worry about it. Maybe that's what I do. Random is good. Random is my friend, I think. But I hate it when I start something like I think is a pattern and it doesn't work that way. Like, have you guys ever colored one of those, like, let's just say like one of those round, excuse me, round like pieces of candy, like a peppermint candy, for example, and they're striped, and you do like red, white, and then it's like an uneven amount, and you kind of mess up. I hate it when that happens on coloring pages. I really, really do. That looks like a quilt to me, so you could color it anything you want. Kenny, I love that. Honestly, I think that's what I'm going to do is just make it super random and not try to make it a pattern. It's like just an old granny patchwork quilt that they weren't into, you know, they didn't have the fancy quilting stores back then, so these are just the random bits of fabric that, yeah, that's I think what we're going to do here. Okay, I'm getting a little tired of the wood here. You know what? However, let me do a little bit here. I thought this page was so cute, though. There's lots and lots of cute pages in here, though. And I may take a page out of Connie's book and not color this red and white, this mushroom, like she went ahead and she just colored hers more of a like a nature one, but this is I guess this is a fantasy. Yeah, I could color it. I could color it any way I like to. Thank you, Kenny. I feel like I'm kind of doing this a little quickly. I don't know if I'm doing a very good job, but I'm having fun chatting with you guys. Yeah, Mona, that was me too. Like I not so much anymore with the scrapbooking. It was fun, but it had its purpose. And I think too, like, you know, I don't have a little one anymore, so I think those kinds of things, like, they're more fun when, I don't know. Yeah, like I don't see me doing a scrapbook of my husband and I, let's just say that, like, not so much. Okay, I'm going to retire this. Oh, I'm using Soucolor, Kelly. I think I'll introduce like a yellow in here, but I'm not going to do that right now. Like kind of like a brownish gold maybe, but I don't feel like doing that right now. I feel like doing something different. think what we're gonna do, let's color his hat because that looks like fun. You did one of your dogs. Oh, you're welcome, Callie. Yeah, Jamie. No, I doubt you'd be odd if I scribbled. I am a little bit scribbling, but I'm kind of a fast colorist. I'm not. That's just kind of the way I roll. And you did it for a couple of gifts for people, yeah. I did like a small one of one of our greyhounds. That was fun, you know. It's like a little mini album for my husband. It turned out pretty cute. I still have that. I did. Mona says I did a big album of our wedding and our 25th anniversary, then our 40th. Wow, that's awesome. That is so cool. And you know what else is cool? Celebrating your 40th anniversary. So now how long have you been married, Mona? Mona's the other one that talks about really awesome food, and I get hungry when Mona is talking about food. I get the impression Mona's a really good cook. That is super cool. It's a long time to be married. Mona has been married forever. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those, Callie, the frilly padded albums. I remember that, like with the lace, and yeah, they'd be sort of padded like a quilt and maybe satin, that type of thing. 53 years. Congratulations, Mona. That's inspiring. That's really cool. See, Shannon, if you quit beating up on wanting to whack Brian around, you might make it to 53 years as well. You know, you gotta rein in that temper. I'm totally joking. Oh my gosh. Totally joking. On her stream, she said something about, I just felt like I needed to reach out and whack him. just just for no reason, because I felt like it. So yes, ma'am, says Shannon. So me too. Well that'll be, we'll try to take a page out of Mona's book. I'll be dead. Well, yeah, me too. Yeah. Hi, Marilyn. Sorry. I think I saw hi, Marilyn. I didn't. There you are. I'm so sorry. Goodness. Well, you just keep lurking if you wish to. That is no problem. I like this color blue. It's just light blue. It looks like a tranquil blue, doesn't it? Like I might need some jammies in this color too, because I think I could get sleepy if I had jammies this color. Like they look like like a restful nighttime color. I had made speaking of Kelly, those padded albums, I had made my dad a quilted one for Father's Day one year, and it was it was like all browns and I don't even know, like dude colors, like forest green and browns and all that kind of color. And yeah, it was kind of cute, but now that I look back on it, what was I thinking? My dad didn't want that. But I put a lot of thought into it. Like I put a lot of pictures like from his childhood and, old photos that I wasn't even sure that he remembered were around. So it was a nice thought on my part, but he was probably like, "Why did you make me a quilted album? I probably could have done without that. You probably just could have given me a normal regular album and I'd have been good, but no, I didn't do that." Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, I like it too. It's a cool blue. I'm sure he appreciated it. Okay, here's the thing, Callie. He gave it back to me. Like he kept it a few years and then he's like, "I thought maybe you'd appreciate having this back." And I, I was kind of like, huh. Well, now do I read between the lines and he didn't love it? Oh my gosh. Or was he truly being thoughtful? Like, you know what? I'm getting old here. You know, keep this in the family. I'm not really sure. Oh no. I really don't know. But I hope he liked it. I hope it made him smile. I hope he appreciated it. But yeah, that was kind of funny. Like, gee, thanks, Dad. I grew up in a family that thought handmade gifts. Is that what you mean? Were cheap? Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get it. And Kelly's like, "Oh, Bo." Yeah. Yeah, I guess you gotta know the people that you're giving to. I mean, he was sentimental, I think. So yeah, I think maybe he appreciated it. And then I made him another album. This one was more. It was a photo album, but it was more along the vein of um, scrapbooking. You know what? I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is kind of interesting. Hang on. Oh. Aw, where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Well, who? You know what? I don't see it like at first glance here, but no, I know autocorrect, right? Oh, pickle, telling you. I wish I could have found that, but I made him a little mini album and I'll maybe hunt for that and I can show you guys, but I put a lot of thought into that one too. He was really really into fishing and I love homemade gifts too, Callie. I appreciate them so much. Um but I made this fishing album. So it was all pictures of him fishing with different family members. Like that was his big thing, big thing. And so I found all these different quotes that I put in with it that so I'd have like a quote on one part of the page and then I'd have what he used to tell me about fishing and his little fishing advice, and I tried to kind of tie the two together. It's hard to explain, you'd have to see it, but I don't know. I really tried, and I think he liked that one too. I did after he passed away. I got my stepmom gave that back to me, and I'm glad to have it back because it just had a lot of happy family memories in it. But uh-oh, Shannon said something funny that I missed. Some guests are cheap. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. When I first read that too, I was like, Yeah, I know what you mean, but yeah, some guests are cheap too. That's awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. That's a whole nother level autocorrect for sure, you know? Oh no, Kenny deleted a message, so come on, spill, Kenny, spill. So I'm thinking, do we think these little stars need to be like a glitzy star, or they're fabric and they don't need to be glitzy? I guess it depends on if I want to get in that tight, you know, to the like with a pencil in the stars, or do I want to just be easy on myself and use like a jelly roll or something? I think I might want to use a jelly roll. Autocorrect is drunk. Yeah, autocorrect is a pain in the patootie, you know, for sure. Glitzy, of course. Thank you. Thank you, Pickle. I was hoping somebody would say that. Thank you. I knew I could count on you. Easy way. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, I agree with you. Easy equals better in my book a lot of the times. Oh my gosh. Use metallic watercolors. No. Nope, nope, nope. I love them, but I can't get in with a paintbrush that tiny. Are you kidding me? No, 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 no. Did you, is that a pickle thing? Pickle, did you use, or is this a joke about metallic watercolors? Something you did? Never ever. I missed something. You guys are funny. Okay, let's grab another one. Oops. Actually, let me shade this real quick. You are not centered. Thank you, Jamie. Is that better? How's this? This is good, right? Yay, thank you so much for speaking up, because I've been trying to be better. Oh, right, right. Yeah, Tanya and Tatank. Yeah, I did see that. I get comfortable, like I'm just coloring away and then forget about the screen. I'm better though, right guys? Thank you, Callie. Yeah, this is just some felt fabric, and I thought the old one that I had I didn't love, and so I thought, you know, this, oh yeah, and it kind of matches this a little bit, doesn't it? So I was hoping it would look good on camera, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it's kind of a nice little soft look. I kind of do like blue, don't I? Yes, it's Tonks. I thought the same thing, Alex, I was thinking the same thing. Tonks is the gal that changes her hair color all the time. Like she can change. I think she can change into other characters. Do I have that right? I need to brush up on my Harry Potter. I can't remember. There's a name for it, but I can't think of what it is. Tonks, yeah. Thank you, Pickle. Thank you, thank you. You know what? Yeah, I like Pickle. You're a doll. I like that. I like that. Just forget, and If you're enjoying that you're streaming, that's a good thing. I agree. Tanya would know. Well, if my friend Angie's lurking, she would know too. I should know. Heaven knows I've watched enough Harry Potter to last somebody a lifetime, but I can't remember. Is it what's it called? Like Animagus or something. You've never watched Harry Potter, Shannon? I thought we were friends. I don't know. Wow. Mona, really, you guys? Come on. Okay, that's your assignment. Okay, you're like, okay, stop right there. Nobody's giving out assignments. Yeah, I'm giving out assignments. Watch Harry Potter. Come on. I watched it, but you have no idea. Yeah, it's me, Pickle. Like I'm like, nah, I don't have any idea. I just remember her hair changes colors, but there's a reason, because it's the type of, you know how some of them are like the one teacher. God, I can't believe that I'm forgetting these. The one teacher is a werewolf. I can't think. Oh well. What I was going to say is I'm giving you an assignment to, hey Sue, back from lurking and enjoying lunch. Perfect. Enjoy. Yeah, no, she doesn't end up with Sirius Black, Alex. She ends up with the guy who's the werewolf. And I can't think of his name. If my friend is watching, Angie, if you're watching, she's going to probably disown me because I really should know these things. Oh well. Oh well. Lupin, yes, 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 yes. That's who she ends up marrying. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Tonks can change her face and hair and is married to Remus. That's Lupin, right? Hey, Emily. Welcome. Good to see you. Professor Lupin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was an embarrassing moment. I really should know those things. Seriously, you have no idea how many times I've seen those. My husband and I call it part-Alzheimer's. Like I have part-time Alzheimer's, which is probably probably not far from the truth. Remus, yeah. Okay, Shannon, are you looking this stuff up? Because you said you didn't see Harry Potter. So are you Googling right now? But see, if I remember too many other random facts, then I can't remember my own name. So that wouldn't be good, you know? There's only so much room in this little brain. So he teaches defense against the dark arts. Yes, he does or did. Yep, that is true. We need to have like a Harry Potter watch party. No, ma'am, I haven't looked anything up. I know. Oh, yeah, okay. She knows. She just knows. Shannon knows all and sees all, apparently. Just facts off the top of her head, left and right. Okay. Okay, just because I want to, and it's like towards the end of my stream here, because you guys know I like to kind of keep it at an hour. I'm going to grab a jelly roll, I think. Hang on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me grab a scrap piece of paper here. The girl who knows all about Harry Potter. Yeah, well, okay. Is this the right, is this a okay? That's okay, right? For the stars? That's a good color. I'm gonna make an executive decision and just do this. Yay! It's so cute. Thank you, Emily. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I like that gold. I think that looks good. Cute. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, I like it too. I'm glad that Pickles said it was okay for me to do the glitz, because I think this is cute. So did you guys ever hear that thing, gnomes? It just reminds me, I don't know if it was a thing in your area, but this was like years and years ago. Did you know that, at least here, that teenagers used to go around neighborhoods and kidnap garden gnomes? Like it was like a thing, at least in my city. Like it was like a little random thing they used to do just for fun. Like I always thought that was kind of funny. It'd be really even more funny if they'd leave like a little ransom note or something. She coulda. I always get people in trouble. That's okay. That's okay, Pickle. What is the other thing watching the gnome sleep? What? What is the other thing watching the gnome sleep? Oh, I don't think he's watching him. It's like a teddy bear, I guess. Is that what you mean? Or is there something else I'm missing? And there she is. Ah, Tanya. Tanya lurking. I gotcha. Hello, hello. Yay! I think I got it. I got it done pretty good. Okay, so while I have my gold out, I'm not sure. I think these might need to be more like yellow stars. I'm not sure. Alex. Yeah, I think I don't want to. This is too dark of a gold, I think, for that. Oh, maybe you're talking about this, Jamie, the owl? I'm not sure. I don't know. But I think for now, I'm going to call it because we are up almost at the top of the hour. But yeah, I think like a yellowish gold here. Those will be glitzy too, but different shades of yellow, I think. No, the bear on the bed. Yeah. Oh no, he's like looking dangerously close to being a clown, which I don't love. Like, I don't know. With that hat and I don't know. He looks a little clownish, and I'm a little not digging that, but well, thanks for joining me, you guys. This was fun, and I wanted to get started on this picture, but had been just looking at it and not coloring it, so it's awesome to get started on it anyway. He looks like a clown, right, Kenny? Am I the only one who does not like clowns? Yucky. I think I know Tanya doesn't like clowns, right? Ugh. Yeah, he looks too much like a clown. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Fun chatting, you guys. Yeah, Sue's like, it looks like a clown. Yeah, I know, it does. I'll do my best to make it like a a less frightening clown. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. Take good care. We'll see you on the next stream. Bye now.